Nasty.
What up, Cat? Big Cab from the Edie.
Dooski, bitch.
This motherfucking gabbing up. It's a new bitch ass day for you bitch ass bitches, so we about to wake you bitches up.
Nasty.
Man, shout out to everybody that popped out last night. That was a part of our very first AIPI. We got a lot of good networking, met a lot of good people, got a lot of good answers. And hopefully we got, some new members to the STB community. So shout out to everybody.
Yeah. I fuck with that shit's cool. I fuck with like getting different people on that echo crazy. But no, it's like I fuck with getting everybody's perspective and opinions and just views on life for real. That shit was cool.
Views of life, seeing what impression people wanted to make. You feel me? Because one thing I also noticed was depending on people's age or what they was interested in or what they thought we was approaching them about, the foot they put forward, will be dependent on that. So, we ran into girls that felt it, real important to get a view on guys and they view
I kind of set them up for that.
Yeah, it was a setup, but it was also the impression that they wanted to make because we had other girls in the same age group that all they wanted to mention was praying and reading the Bible, and you feel me? So it's definitely nice to see the diversity out there. And it was a little bit of a setup on our part, you feel me? We chose what questions we was asking which people, and but I feel we did a good job of that, and I feel like I'm definitely looking forward to being ingratiated in the community again and again.
For sure.
To less fortunate, man, it's a lot of wild stuff going on in the news, man. Before we get into rappers and them documenting their own demise, have y'all heard about Adam 22?
Yeah.
Him letting this girl get blasted.
That shit wild.
Bro, I know y'all got it. Dooski, have you heard about that?
Mm-hmm.
Kev, do you know enough to fill Dooski in on that situation?
Oh wait, he said you think you didn't know?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Oh, okay. Keon, you heard about that shit?
Yeah, I seen it.
I just wanted to hear everybody's thoughts on that. This is somebody who's ran a media company for 10 plus years in no time.
And I just found out that media company make $1 million a month. That's crazy.
What makes $1 million?
His No Jumper.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
So he's making $1 million a month off of No Jumper alone. This nigga has other businesses. This nigga has an OnlyFans page. He got employees with that shit. You feel me? He damn near legally pimping when it comes to OnlyFans because he getting girls that just want to get a bigger platform to be on. So, all right, you want to use my platform to grow yours? Well, you got to do this. You feel me? So he making tons of money. My thing is, why do you want to be with why does your woman? Because she can't be having sex with other men for money at this point.
I'm glad you said that.
It gotta be she doing it for sport at this point.
But you know something even crazy? So look, right? I ain't gonna cap. It's me here about that fuck with you.
Yeah, it'd be fuck. We could like when somebody else talking, I'm gonna just mute you guys.
Well, let me. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah. I don't hear no more. But nah. Pretty much. So look back. This is like 2016 type shit. I was a fan of Academics type shit, and Academics actually had him on the pod, and he was actually talking like back then, talking about how he lets his girl get blasted. Like he actually been doing this, like on some real shit.
Hey, nah. I remember, I remember Act did that shit, and he was asking him about it, but it's like Adam is trying to convince the world that it's okay to let your girl get blasted, and that's where I don't like the, I don't even like that. All right, okay, you let your girl get blasted. Why do you got to make that the world's business?
Exactly.
Why is it so? Why do you want to make it popular for? Because it's only gonna make other women look at it like, oh, her man let her do it. You feel me? Like, I just don't like the road that he started. You feel me? Because he's gonna be more and more after this.
This my thing. It's like, all right, I don't like this. That's his life, bro, and that's his girl. Then they can do what they want for real. Like, I don't know. People gonna have their like views and opinions, like, but at the end of the day, that's their situation, bro. And like, if that's what worked for them, that's what worked for them. She a porn star, he respect that. And I guess for me, if it was because I believe in freedom, bro. Like, if you want to, for me, go out and do that type of shit, for me, go ahead. Like, that's you, that's your shit. But like I don't know when it comes to, I don't know if I would be in the situation. I don't know if I would even put myself in a situation like that. So, but at the end of the day, like, they free to live life how they want. That's what worked for them. Fuck the media. Fuck what everybody saying on social media. Fuck all that shit. That they cool with it is cool. Like, that's how I feel about it.
And I feel like they monetizing it because, all right, so look, when I told y'all about the academic stream, like that was like some old shit. Like I'm talking, Adam was a fucking biker. He was a BMX nigga, and Lana was literally a nobody. Like no cap. Act only had like 100,000. Like this was just some crazy shit because it kind of like transpired into something bigger. But here's the thing, right? It kind of started as like, oh, Adam was the one doing all the blasting, and like that's how it looked behind the scenes. But now it's showing like, oh nah, she wanted the BB. This whole time she
that's my only thing is like, so all right, because we got to have an adult conversation. You as a man don't stop having urges or don't stop being attracted to women when you're in a relationship. I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking for all men. You feel me? Anybody that say they, I don't even look at other, he lying. You feel me? As a man, you're going to have urges. You feel me? That don't mean that you be unloyal, but you're going to have urges for other women, which you would naturally think
women gonna do the same, right?
Yeah, but that's real shit. I don't know if it's necessarily the same. You know, I feel like women, as far as just beings and as far as a species, are way more loyal than men are. You feel me? Men, we the type, nigga, wherever we lay our hat, that's the crib. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And as soon as I put that bitch back on, I'm on the road. You feel me? Like, niggas just move as we please, but I don't think we think of women as our equals enough to even fathom the idea of them wanting another man. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So when he allowed her permission, if they in love with each other, they partners, you feel me? They relationship work together. Like Keon said. Shit, why not? You feel me? We speak on polygamous relationships all the time. It gotta work for you, of course, but if that's what he chooses to do, you know, I guess it's not a bad thing. It's the optics of it that's weird to me.
Yeah, and it's a kid involved. So it's like, she got to watch. Like you mean not she. I don't know what it is, but like that's something that's gonna be, you know what I mean, some Kim K type shit. Like you got to see your mom getting blasted. I mean, they was already getting blasted, but that's blasted because that the fuzz that blasted her, he was really like a huge ass nigga, bro. Like. I know he
See,
blasted it. I ain't see it, but I know he probably blasted it, bro.
see the thing with them, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I would be in like an open relationship type thing, cause I know I'm not where I'm at now, bro. And if I'm in a situation with a girl, I'm telling her like I'm gonna be with other women, like, cause I don't want to deny myself of that. So I can't tell her that and then expect her to just be with me. So it's like, but the thing with their situation is public. It's everybody know. She feel me. She posted a video, bro, walking in the back, like, is like, I know it's different.
Oh, she posted the video. It was her.
She
Oh, my fault,
she
my fault.
posted the video, and the caption of the video said, "Finally," which says a lot by saying a little.
That says a
Hell of a lot. And to, you feel me, to respond to what Keon said, I feel the same way, but I'm also the type that I'm a selfish person. So before I was in a relationship and I was just having my way, all the women I was with, yeah, I'm with multiple women. You feel me? Not all at the same time, but like I know I can hit her up, I can hit her up, I can hit her. All that, you feel me? If she not on it, you feel me? Like I got all y'all ready to go, but I don't want y'all out here messing with nobody else. You feel me? And so when I get into a relationship, you feel me? I gotta realize, all right, I don't want my girl to be doing nothing else. So if I'm gonna be in this relationship, I gotta respect her as my equal, and I gotta give her the same respect, not to be out here just having my way. You feel me? So it just come down to what you're willing to expect. How Keon said, you feel me? He don't want to deny himself that access to other women. So he know he can't lock no girl down and say, you not allowed to have your way. You feel me? Like, and he willing to accept that. But it all comes down to what you willing to accept. Adam was damn near, it seemed like for years, he been willing to let his girl get blasted. You feel me? Like, she probably been getting blasted, to be honest with you.
But you know what's crazy? This is what I actually feel like. I feel like, bro. Oh, wait, on my fault. Yeah, I feel like, bro, really ain't happy about this though. Because here's the thing: why it takes so long for her to get blasted? Like they've been doing this for a minute, and she talking about finally too. So I feel like she's like saying, like, man, I done let you do all this. You gotta let me get what I want now. You feel me? Now she got the clout, the kid, everything on her side. She can blast who she wants now, and that's why it's like that's what I'm saying. Like she had to set it up in order for her to be able to do this. Like this took time, if I'm being all the way real with y'all, and precision. Y'all feel
I wish
me,
we
though?
had more time. Yeah, I wish we had more time because it's a video with him like speaking on the situation. So I don't know if we got enough time to really.
But think about how that makes him look as a man. I know for a fact, as a man, Adam does not want that on his image. His being.
Yeah, he said that in the video. Like the only reason he wouldn't let her do that is because he didn't want to be like publicly in the media for what's going on right now. This is not what he wanted. So that's why, for me.
And it's so crazy because he runs a media company. So any news like he can't not break this news. You feel me? Like it's gonna be even worse. But you said, Kev, you said how he looks at himself as a man, and I feel like that's important to being a man. How other men view you. If other men view your girl as a free agent, that means that other men don't have no respect for you. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Not only that, but your girl might have less respect for you now because you said, all right, I didn't like it, but I came around to I'm okay with it and it's been good for us. But he said that he didn't like it. Like he admitted that. He felt weird about that shit and all that. Now that you've given your girl permission to do it once, when she go and do it again or she get caught up doing something and you didn't know about it, you can't say, oh, what you doing or this what you feel me? You ain't catch her up. She doing what you allow her to do. Right. So you done lost control over a lot, whatever control you might have had before. Yeah, she wasn't doing it and she wasn't putting it out there, before you said that it was okay. But now that you said it's okay, you lost that ability to deny her that access. You feel me? And that's what's crazy. Like, I don't know. But it all come down to whether you want monogamy or polygamy. Because, you feel me? He got what he gave her. You know, he was out here fucking all the porn stars on camera, selling it on OnlyFans. You feel me? I guess that's what she was doing prior to them being together. He knew what her lifestyle was. He chose to be with her. You feel me? So he got what he asked for. On more unfortunate news, though, you feel me? We did see my dog, young boy, was wilding out off that K2. That K2 got him started. Mind you, this is the same dude that's that said he been off that boy. He talk about heroin. Young nigga filling up his arms with some heroin. You feel like he say this shit blatant and it clear as the day. Almost every chance he get. Then you got somebody like Kodak who done said, I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it. They willingly taking fentanyl and heroin. And before I go too far into it, I just want to show a little bit of the video. But I mean, we beyond the point. We done had, you feel me? We done seen Juice WRLD and Mac Miller and how they demise went. You got people that's rapping about the shit that's killing the same they peers. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm gonna let y'all see this before I go too far into that.
They shit, so they don't want it. Like, what the fuck is that? Or, but for real, a lot of time, even motherfuckers do want to do it. Like, so you can expect like PV9s and you go to this shit like that. I ain't saying that just. I mean, y'all what you call it, yeah. Y'all ain't gotta bring out all y'all secrets. This ain't gotta be no lawsuit, but none of that. Just stay off my trail. I mean, like that God deal with me, bro. How he deal with me, fam. I don't know fuck if I go way to Tokyo. Yo, wherever you move at. If you a fucked up individual, wherever you go even now, cause you taking you with you. So if you can't bust it all that I can't. It's what you want.
Pause it right quick. He low-key just said some real shit. Like, this nigga tweaking, but he low-key just said some real shit. And I was listening to it earlier, like, he really, like, talking about some shit for real. Like, he all over the place, but at certain points, I'm like, damn, hold on. Like, he tweaking, but is he really... You gotta listen to what he's saying for real.
I ain't gonna cap. I didn't hear a damn thing. You trying to low-key enlighten me?
Then what he just say? I don't know what he just said for real, but what he said was something though. Like, I don't even remember what the fuck he just said, cause he jumping from point to point to point to point. But some of them points is like, damn.
I don't want to turn it up too much because I don't want my echo to start going crazy, but I'll run him back a little bit.
Shit, so they don't want it. Like, what the fuck is that? Or, but for real, a lot of time, even motherfuckers do want to do it. Like, so you expect like PV9s and you go to this shit like that. I ain't saying that just. I mean, y'all what you call it, yeah. Y'all ain't gotta bring out all y'all secrets. This ain't gotta be no lawsuit, but none of that. Just stay off my trail. I mean, like that God deal with me, bro. How he deal with me, fam. I don't know fuck if I go way to Tokyo. Yo, wherever you move at. If you a fucked up individual, wherever you go even now, cause you taking you with you. So if you can't bust it all that I can't.
He said if you're a fucked up individual, wherever you go, you take you with you. Like he said, Will shit is like that's a real shit.
I did catch it that time. He said I could go to Tokyo.
And then I think earlier in the video, he was saying something like something about when he was in jail or something. But it's like Beats and Pizzas. What the fuck? Bits and Pizzas, where he just saying shit.
Man, shout out to my dog I went to high school with him named Josiah Harrell. This man finally got on a UFC card.
Yo, that's hard.
Like,
Oh, he better bang with somebody.
he about to bang with somebody in the UFC.
Oh, that's clean.
Shout out to my dog. But yeah, I'm gonna go to another part of this video because he was doing a lot going on.
It's been emotional. I ever. There been times when I had shit to cry about, like, they just times they be like, damn, like, all this pussy ass shit. And I get in a Bible, get in a word, and I say, take, like, cry tears and shit. You feel like you clean soul. That was shit. I need to clean my shit. Just like, man, I need to clean my shit, man. This shit's not right. That's like all this bullshit is not right. And it's like, bro, then it's okay to all the people who bad, who like them saying non-believers or feel like, or try to be God, or try to all the bullshit. The non-believers, it's never too late, bro, to what you call it. I ain't even say for me easy to give in. Cause like at the end of the day, bro, he know like we still in this world, feel the sin in the unknown. And the shit where it's like, man, I want to do this, but I don't know if I walk in here, but it's gonna be like, I'm saying, oh, how people look at me and shit. And I might be a good person, but they look at me because the people who said, make what you call. And on the discovery, nigga, when y'all watch me, when y'all want to, what you call it, bro, the person who watch me, nigga, yeah, you wanted to kill me, bro. I ain't even gonna say my friend a few times that, bro, what you call it, I swear, it's right, it was like Obama was president. This when Obama was president, and he did say, I ain't gonna lie, on some shit, the police, the little shit, like, but he was like, oh, you want all those, the one shit called it, basically, because the people to go crazy, then I'm calling them, shit.
You ain't watching it.
Why y'all, this is something body kills y'all release though, because y'all was doing body cams right at time, what?
I don't want to keep going too much because I do like Kodak, and I do gotta head out here soon. But real question: at what point does something fatal happen to somebody from the lifestyle that they continue to live, that they've seen other people have fatal endings to their lives, in direct result of, at what point do we put the blame on them?
Well, I'll say this: we gotta kind of like get to the root. Like, why do these artists feel the need to do these drugs and like, relieve themselves of this pain? And it's like it's something that I believe is something that it goes back to the bag, like the real bag. Like you're not even okay with yourself, and then you get this fame and this fortune, and you so far gone from yourself. The drugs are the only thing that bring you back. So it's like you chasing this illusion. You think this fame and the fortune and the notoriety gonna get you that fulfillment you looking for, but it's not. So we just really gotta get to the root of why these artists even feel like they need to do drugs, and then to get to the point where they doing drugs and they talking about it. Now they got the regulars doing drugs,
Just so they can relate to it.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter what the cause of you doing the drugs is, once you start doing them, that's what got you hooked. You feel me? The reason why you started doing them may not be the reason you still doing them. You feel me?
That's true.
You go back as far as somebody as Fredo Santana died when he tried to stop taking the drugs. But he got to a point where he was using them so much that his body started to depend on them drugs, and he couldn't, you feel me, stop using them. Like his body needed that shit. Without it, you feel me, the withdrawals was too hard to deal with, and it became fatal. Somebody like Lil Wayne, I think if he stopped sipping lean or doing certain drugs, like it's gonna be tough for him to, you feel me, survive without it. You feel me? So it's like I think it do go back to the bag and people not being in tune with themselves, but there has to be a different alternative, bro. You feel me? I feel like that's the biggest thing. It got to be a different alternative.
Alternative to what?
Alternative to drugs.
But yeah, like, bro, it's a trillion alternatives to drugs. It's a trillion of them. Motherfucker, read a book, pick up a craft. Like, your music should be like, there's a lot of things to be fulfilled with and that'll fulfill you in life, but it's just not enough. It's like if you're not there with yourself, you always gonna need something like this. I need something. This what I'm doing ain't enough. It's not this that's not enough. It's you that you not enough with for yourself.
But like, look at it like this, right? So like, a rapper who's they not really beneficial. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, yes, they may be some of the highest paid individuals, but in reality, the stuff they doing ain't really benefiting them or others. You get what I'm saying? Well, in some way it kind of is, but it's not really. So imagine that's your life, bro. And now you got the money to them niggas realize like life really is crazy. Like, not even trying to be funny. I know a real reason why a lot of niggas get hooked on like shit like that is because days gotta go. You get what I'm saying? And it's sometimes where it's just like it ain't shit to do for weeks. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, and especially your whole job is to sit in a studio and create music. You get what I'm saying? Which ain't really real, but like, well, it is real. It's mental real, but like it drains you, bro. So it's like you have no choice. I'm trying to tell you right now. That's why 95% of the industry falls victim to it, because it's like a mental thing, bro. Like it keeps your mind like from really. I feel like I can't explain it, but
keeps your mind from doing what though?
I'm glad you said that too, though, Kev, because, and I'm not going to not acknowledge what Keon said. Keep your mind from doing what, but okay, so most of these artists, on top of, you know, having this music and having all this mental stress of coming up and needing to continue to do music and provide for the people that they with, but you start to reach a different status than most of the people that you know, and you start to be around newer people, and there's a lot of stress that comes with that, because, you know, people like somebody like me, if I was to get so much money that I can't even relate to the people that I'm familiar with and I grew up with, I would have a hard time trusting the people that I'm around now. You feel me? Like the people that have the amount of money that I have. So that could be another reason people go to drugs, is because like it's a lot of mental obstacles that come with, you know, being the only one of your community of people to be in a certain position, and just it feels like an outlier. It feels like you're not where you're supposed to be, or it feels like you got to conform to something. You feel me? A lot of black people, just in general, you go put them in a predominantly white area, 3 months later, they might start sounding white. You feel me? And talking and dressing and acting like the people that they're around. You feel me? And if that's what the industry is, and if that's the culture around the industry, then I could see it being hard to avoid, you know, that culture, which is drug culture.
Yeah, that's
But even niggas like ESTG who glorify fentanyl in its ability to create funds. You feel me? Like, you got rappers that's best friends with shit. Kodak and ESTG are great friends. I see them take pictures with each other all the time. On one hand, a nigga don't mind taking perks that's cut with fentanyl. On the other hand, this man don't mind dealing the shit. You feel me? But y'all, like, I see that as an issue. You feel me? Somewhere, like, there has to be some type of dialogue right there. There has to be some type of responsibility and accountability taken there. I am about to get up out of here though. I'll see y'all.
All right.
All right, then.
All right, then, bro.
But yeah, that's why I even named this shit the illusion of success, because it's like what God was saying, you get in this position and it's just not what it cracked up to be like. And the whole time you've been sold a dream and you don't even know, like.
Right.
So that's why I be saying you gotta really define what does success look like to you.
But that shit hard with all this shit going around. Like you may have been influenced by someone else, and then you realize, like, damn, you the one that got me stuck in this. Like, not like on some you did it, but it's like once you get into that industry, I can't explain it. Meeting your idols, going from nothing to something, bro. I'm telling you that, like, but it's like having once you have that kind of platform now, like Gab was saying, it's a lot of people behind the scenes that can control you, because it's like we're not just gonna let you use the fame we gave you to change people's lives in a positive way. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you gotta do this, gotta say that, and then if you do try to say that, we're gonna have to do something about you, like.
Right, and now you out on there taking drugs, because I don't know, just a lot of, because bro, recently I just been rethinking my whole life, like that, because I feel like society is set up that way. Like they want you to chase these things, they want you to chase the fame, fortune, the meals. Like something I was thinking earlier, like because when we did the public interviews, a lot of people like they say they want to be millionaires, but like and I was thinking like, okay, so what? Two things, like what? How would you feel if you didn't get that? Like, would you still be cool with yourself? And then another thing, like, okay, how would you feel when you did get it? Like, then what's next? You know what I mean? Like, we I feel like we really we going nowhere fast. Like you know what I'm saying? We try to get these things, but we get them, and then we gonna feel this either the same or worse. We don't get them, we gonna feel worse. You know what I mean? Like, we just going nowhere fast. So that shit really got me rethinking my whole shit. Because for me, I want to be a millionaire. I'm trying to get to the bag for real. Like, so now I'm really thinking what I really want out of life.
But think about it like that. Like everybody wants to be a millionaire. That's the dream. That's the game. So it's like, all right, everybody gonna bust their ass, but not everybody gonna obtain it. But it's kind of like gambling. It's like the lottery, bro. Like everybody gonna play that Powerball, but who the fuck even knows if that nigga that won it was even real, bro? Like,
oh, right, bro, right. That shit. It's kind of like the like in sports, like every young nigga that hoop, they in high school, they want to make it to the NBA, but how many actually make it to the NBA?
Right.
It's the same thing, bro.
Exactly. But it's like that's what blinds us, because it's like, all right, everything's energy, man, and that's the real currency. And we always be saying that, but it's like literally that's how it works, because it's like money, bro. We don't understand money is not real. Like money cannot, but the fact that money can manipulate it shows it's not the money, it's the way they used it. Like, for example, bro, what else could it could have been anything else. That's what always fucked me up about this game, because it's like, oh yeah, they'd be like, yeah, just you gotta play everyone gotta play the game, but it's like, no, not the niggas that made the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Right. No cap. That's why I always think, like, what is they doing? Like, what is they? Because they got us fooled. They got us thinking we got to get to this shit. But what the fuck are y'all doing, nigga? Like, that's what I want to know.
Making the fake shit that niggas got to get to. Just it's like, that's why I feel like it's about.
But they really playing the game. They creating the game down there.
But I feel like it's not even like the distraction that we are like so crazy about, like, oh, this and that. They really want to distract us. They doing it. I don't think it's like they really want to do it. It's just this society is made to do it. So it's like 95 out of 5 or you feel 95% of the people are going to fall for the trap. So that's good enough. Right. Like that's how we keep maintaining our energy so that we can even stay here. Or who knows, bro? I'm telling you.
See, that's it's the illusion, bro. Like know. They creating illusions. They selling you a dream, bro.
It's like,
I don't know. God, and we just gonna keep chasing it.
but it's like it's made to look so real. Like that's what really messes you up too, because you don't be knowing what's real and then what's like thrown in your face or like thrown in your way,
Yeah.
bro. Because I feel like this shit gets way deeper than we can even imagine. Like,
Man,
really on the Matrix type shit, Agent Smith type shit. Like,
God. But yeah, man. I can rap him loving. To go too long. But that shit is crazy, man. And I really like, bro, because so we grow up, bro, and we don't know what is what. We don't know what is what, bro. And then you like all this shit get piled onto you, and then it come to the point where the shit you want ain't even really the shit you want. It's the shit that either somebody else want for you or you just been fooled into thinking that you want. So it's
right,
like now I'm at the point like, bro, I don't know what the fuck I want. I'm just doing what I like at this point because the shit I thought I want, and when I really just sat down and thought about it, I'm like, damn, am I the one who really even want this, or like I just been fooled into thinking that's what I need to do? So right now I'm just thinking like, what do I really want in life? Like I'm no longer stressing the like the shit I thought I wanted. Like I low key still want it though. I ain't gonna beat you, but I'm just not stressing. I'm not letting that determine my peace, or you feel me? I'm not letting that dictate me.
no, I feel that. But it's like it's so hard, man, because it's like just the way everything's set up. It's like you got to
You low key got
interact.
to, but
Like, yeah,
that's my thing though. Like that's why I'm still going at it, but it's just in a different mind frame. Like I'm not letting. I'm like I'll say this. I'm okay if I get it, and I'm okay if I don't get it. But I'm gonna still go for it. You know what I mean? Just for the hell of it, because why not? What else is there to do? You feel me?
mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at with it. Dusky, what you thinking? What you over there thinking?
Shit, I don't even really know, bro.
This nigga so dope. But nah, man, we can wrap it up. Know what I'm saying? Catch us Sunday. Shout out everybody tuning in. Public interview on the way.